Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back working on our Isla Nublar Park. Now, you will notice things are nice and bright and shiny, and that's because after looking at basically my struggle to make good thumbnails, I'm just making it a little bit difficult to build and see what's going on. I decided we are going to go back to building at daytime, but we're going to end every episode with a little visit in nighttime, and our final tour at the end will also be in nighttime as well. It's just, I think, the thumbnails kind of suck at the moment. I want to make the thumbnails better, okay? People did point out very quickly that I did get rid of the feeders in a couple of these exhibits, so we're just going to add in those nice and quickly in the same spots on all of them. Lovely stuff. So in the last video, we built ourselves our breeding center here, which I think from this angle looks pretty cool, actually. I've got to say, it looks kind of like a breeding facility tester thingamajiggy. It's all a little bit nice and fluffy, but it's what it is. I didn't have the chance to sort this area out on the left or the right. These are still, I mean, this area is definitely way too open for my liking, so we'll have to sort that out at some point in the future. For now, what we could do is maybe just stick some buildings here that look vaguely sciencey. I guess that's probably fine. Let's see what else we can add. Oh, I only have one fossil center. Oh, of course I can. Herp derp. Can I have more than one? No, I can't have more than... Okay, I don't want things that I can only have one off. So let's grab... We've already got a science center in the area. Let's grab a security sensors. No, because I want that today. We're building something very cool today. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is quite yet. Although you've seen the thumbnail, so you know exactly what it is. Assuming it has worked, I guess. Let's put in our start. We're just going to stick some buildings in. I'll put some more effort into that later on. I just wanted to fill it in a little bit and make it a little bit less of just a big old blank field. So, somebody suggested in the comments, and I've entirely forgotten your name already, I do apologise, that we build like the compound from the Lost World novel, the second novel. Now, what happens in that compound area is that there's two Carnotauruses on the loose, and in the Lost World novel, those Carnotauruses actually have sort of chameleon-esque abilities. If any of you ever played the Jurassic Park game, the arcade game where you sit in the big overhead sort of shooter thing, you'll have actually gone up against the chameleon Carnotauruses, and it's a really cool scene and part of the whole experience. So we're going to try to recreate that a little bit. Instead of just having the whole thing be this kind of well-structured park, we're going to have this kind of... I've got an idea. Let's put it that way. So let's put a little substation here. I want that to link up with that. Close enough. So the idea is over here in the corner. This is a really difficult area to build in anyway, right? Because it's all... You know what I mean? It's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's all higgledy-piggledy. It's not really much you can do with it. So what I'm thinking is we're going to turn this area down here into our compound, and we're going to box it off with like 2 layers of fence. The idea being that we built here at some point, but the Carnotaurus has got loose, and because of their chameleon-esque nature and stuff, rather than dealing with them directly, we're kind of just leaving them, locking them away in the forest to do their own thing, and trying to hope that they never break out and take over the rest of the park and eat our humans. And maybe they will, and maybe they won't. We'll have to find out later on. I'm just going to flatten this area out, like we did in our 47 species, because it bugs the bejeebus out of me. I don't know why it's been built like this, so there's this weird little chasm at the end of the map, but it's silly, and I don't like it. So we're going to kill that nice and quickly, so we can actually build over in this area. In retrospect, I think you should probably flatten from this area, so it flattens like this all the way around the park, but hey-ho. Smooth it all out. My brush feels tiny today. Shut up, no jokes. So I just want this to feel like... I don't really want it to be a noticeable drop, so we're going to smooth it out as much as we can. And it's still definitely a hill, but that's not really such a big deal. So it's going to be like a little worker village, security compound kind of thing. We're just going to stick in some buildings, nothing too big a deal. And then we're going to bolt it off with some... electrified fence, maybe have a gate there, I don't really know yet. I'd really like to give it a kind of overgrown, abandoned kind of feel to it. It's quite hard to do, I think, at the moment, but we can definitely give it a good old go. So let's do just that. Security center. I haven't really thought about how I'm doing this. This will become very apparent, I'm sure. We are going to keep the path disconnected, which is a shame because it means the path is going to be there. The little path signal is going to be there all the time. But I don't want anyone to come down here because they'll just, you know, walk in and die, basically. So that is kind of what we're trying to avoid. At least till later on, at least. At least till later on, at least. Come on. Get in a straight line, you little lemon. There we go. Good girl. Let me just check this. Let's go. We will get some power down here. Although, will we? Yeah, because I want to see how it looks. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, I really thought it through. Do we want power? I kind of want lights and stuff like that. I think it's going to look cooler with some lights on with the Carnotaurus. What I'm thinking, actually, what we'll do is we'll keep the power off and the main compound down here at the back. But we will supply power to the electric fences because that's what you'd do, right? You wouldn't waste power on the main compound that's now been abandoned, but you would power up the fences nearby to keep the Carnotauruses in. Okay, that's a cool idea. Don't ask how they managed to get an entire electric fence built in no time whatsoever. Don't ask, just accept it as fact. Move on with your lives, okay? God. To be honest, guys, I can't really remember what the one looks like from the film, so I am just gonna kind of make up my own malarkey as we go along here. Sure you understand. I am gonna try to make it at least feel slightly like a compound-esque sort of thing, though. So we're gonna stick in a bunch of different buildings. Maybe even a ranger station, but well, an ACU sensor. Nope. A ranger station, but we won't buy any cars because it's been abandoned. Bom bom. I can't listen to this music without hearing the bloody the species profile. Right, so there would have been a path. Now what I'm thinking is we want this to have like a little bit of a destroyed feeling to it, right? So every now and again we're just gonna have little breaks in the path. This is the idea that it's been ruined over time and the path isn't, nope, wrong button. It's just not quite all there anymore. Again, the fact that it's all bendy and curvy and pretty kind of ruins it, but yeah. Fair. Just a little bit of path curl in there. That would have connected over there, but not anymore because the Carnotaurus ate it. Because that's science, don't argue with me. Okay, so I'm thinking the top of the hill, itchy nose, is where we're going to build our electric fence. Like across from that boundary there. Probably a bit further out actually, because you wouldn't want, you're going to build this, right? But you wouldn't want to get too close to the compound, would you? And what this is going to do, as well as being pretty cool hopefully by the time we're finished, is also going to serve as a really sort of natural looking way to block this area off from the rest of my park. So basically I don't have to deal with it when it comes to the rest of my park anymore. Because I don't want to deal with it, because it's rubbish. And you can't really build naturally into the area. So this is a nice way of kind of covering both bases. Thank you very much, anonymous YouTube comment person. Okay. Might be weird. I guess that... okay, whatever. I think I'm going to double up as well. I've never done a double electric. I think it might look pretty cool. So I'm going to double that all the way across. And would you have a gate? I don't think you'd have a gate. I don't think a gate makes any sense. You know, you're not hoping to ever go in there. And if you were, I think you'd obviously take like a... let's even, I tell you what, we're even going to triple it up. Let's get ourselves just a heavy steel, not electrified, because I do need to be a little bit careful about how much energy I'm using. But let's add that in as well. Let's really make it seem fortified, blocked off. We're going to put some towers going along it as well, sort of facing... Oopsie, lemony Jesus. Get rid of that. We're going to put some towers along it as well, facing down into the compound. Hey, it's a very cool idea. Thank you, YouTube commenters. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Tough little cookie, isn't it? You're not getting through there, I tell you. It's going to look very cool at night time with all those lights on. So, I really like how the compound looks. We need a few more trees and stuff. I want trees sort of... Yeah, that's what you want. Trees sort of popping up in between as well. This is an area, kind of like I was saying before, where they're trying to beat back nature, but here they failed. You know, nature is taking over. Kind of like the Lost World film as well, you know. The whole thing is just... The good thing about this is what we can also do is hide the feeder inside the tree line a little bit. I think this could look a little bit more compoundy, so let's work on that if we can. Come on. I think just a little bit of grey in here will help it out a little bit, even if it looks a little bit on the silly side. Oh, not bad at all. There we go. Maybe, I don't know really. I'm just trying to think of ideas. I want to maybe put a dent in here every now and again. No, not quite like that though. Just want it to feel... For once, I actually want it to feel messy. I'm not a messy guy when it comes to building in games like this, but this time I want it to just have a little bit of a broken kind of quality to it. Sound effects really help as well. I really wish you could get rid of those the symbols above it, but you know, we can go into a little photo mode and you won't see them anymore. Let's put in a storm defense station as well. Let me have a little think. What we will actually, what we're gonna do. I like this idea. I've just thought this through. Let's get our guests and let's build a monorail station, right? And then what we'll do is we'll have the track, and we'll have the track just kind of floating there, like not quite finished, because they've had to, you know, tear the track apart to stop anyone potentially using it. I like that. I like that. Guests, grab this, grab that. So the track. Bloody Lemony. Come here, you! You're cheeky. I don't know why they're cheeky, but everything's cheeky, okay? Just go with me on this. So it goes up, right? And then it goes to about there, and then they've cut it off. Maybe it goes past? Would it go past? Would I want it to go past? Yeah, I like that. I like that as well, because there's no pillar on that side, so it's kind of broken. It's poking its head out a little bit, a little reminder. But they've kind of just torn the track down over here. And that kind of makes sense, because it's looking over there in that direction, connecting to the entrance monorail. Which, okay, we can't connect it to, but that doesn't really matter thematically. Maybe we can go slightly further with it. Oh no, that's not going to work. What am I on about? Can you build a monorail track without a monorail? Oh, you can. Alright. Okay. And then we're just going to cover this area in a little bit of forest. Like so. Overgrown remnants of the past track. You know, they didn't demolish it. It got taken. They just abandoned it, and it got taken over by the forest over time. So chunks of it have begun to fall down into the woodland in the area. So like, there's a bit of monorail lying on the floor over here. There's some monorail sort of collapsed into the forest over here as well. I like that. That's pretty cool. You may have noticed one thing I love to do in these more than anything else is trying to sell like a story. You know, with what we build. I think it's important. I think it's a really... I'm going to have to find out who you were, internet commenter, because I think this is a really cool idea. Right. I mean, this guy, it's just not quite... It's bugging me. It doesn't look enough like a village, but I do want it to have this overgrown quality. I don't think I can fit any more buildings in here anyway. Maybe we can get a storm defense station in somewhere at the back. I think the more buildings, the better. Oh, no. Gotta get rid of that. There we go. I'm going to say that's okay. We should get our Carnotauruses on the way, now that I think about it. Okay, this is good. We can actually just make our dinosaurs here, can't we? Right, Carnotaurus. Now. Now. I think we specifically want the... Oh, no, it's not the arid one. Oh, no. One of these, I can't quite remember which, but one of these patterns is like a green, it's like a dark green, and since we're trying to sell these as camouflaging dinosaurs, what I want is them to be a green similar to the forest area they're in, so it seems like they're camouflaging into the woodland nearby. So it's definitely not the arid one. I can picture that one. It could be steppe. It's not... I actually don't know. I don't think it's tundra. It could be alpine. That's my other worry. I'm going with alpine. Tell you what, we'll make one alpine and we'll make one steppe. They're my two main considerations right now for which one it could be, and then we'll get rid of the other one and make another off the other, because we need two and I want them to be same colour. I do have a ACU, right? Yeah, it's over there. Cool. Look, it looks really cool there. Look at that. I love this park. Alright, that's made me so happy. It actually is. Right, we're not done over here though. I would like to add some towers. It says viewing platforms, but I'm going to say they're like security gate things, basically. You know, keeping an eye on the area, making sure the Carnotauruses are accounted for, we know where they are, and they're not liable to break out and eat anyone's face anytime soon, basically. Give me a second. Why would you not just attach by default to the same grid I put the other one on? I don't blame it now. There we go. And put a third one in over here. In about half an hour when I get the angle right. Oh, that's pretty good already. Okay, cool. Okay, they're gonna... No. You in the middle. I really should have done these two first, because I want to make this one sit precisely in the center. We're regimented. We are InGen, ladies and gentlemen. We keep things official. So it's about there and about... This is quite hard to do. It doesn't look it, but it is. Alright, it's about there and about there. There? Okay. And... maybe even an extra concrete wall? Yeah. Just gonna do normal concrete. We're not trying to keep a dinosaur out of this one. Trying to keep people out. People don't care about electric. Probably. Let's just go with that. Let's see if that makes sense, okay? Okie dokie. I did want to attach these via the path though. So, in the middle, where the first one comes in, we'll get rid of that. And the path can come through there. Nice straight line. Nice straight line. And let's extend the concrete over there. I was hoping to use a gate instead, but needs must. These aren't going to be connected quite yet, but eventually when we sort of build the rest of the park, we will attach these up to a path. I just want them to light up, basically. I love my lights. You know I love my lights. That's there, into there. Good stuff. Not quite enough. I could do with maybe more fences and stuff, but I think this is a pretty cool looking little idea here. Right, we do need to get some electric. Very specifically hitting the fence, but not this area down here on the left. So, big old substation. I'm just going to put it there for... No, I want it to hit all three towers. It can go sit. It can sit there. That's fine. Go behind the tower. Not through it. That's not science. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do. And it can go through the remnants of where the old monorail system used to be. And then past there. Oh my god, this is a freaking trek. Shut up, world. Did I say you can make noise during my video? I did not. I'm a little worried, right? I'm moving to London next week. And I'm living central London. We're talking 5-minute walk from the River Thames, basically. You know, the little bendy bit from EastEnders. I don't want EastEnders, but it's the only bit. It's the only thing I know what to call it. It's gonna be loud. I'm really worried about the loudness. Is that straight? It's not straight. That's not even slightly straight. Connor, what are you doing? That is not even slightly straight. That means the fence isn't slightly straight either. Oh no. I mean, it's straight that way. Well, it'll do for now. It'll do for now. Right, what just happened? Feeder died. Which feeder died? This feeder died. Which little feeder did it kill? This little feeder on my right. Place that. Okay, dinosaurs in the way. How are we doing over here? Actually, let's do that for the next one. Should be fine. Should be fine. We're nearly done though. We get to find out which one it is. If it's neither of them, I will be mildly upset, but that's okay. It looks fine from here. Okay, we can spend a little bit of time just building these up then. I want to fence off this left-hand bit because... No, okay, never mind. Can't be bothered. Nobody needs to go into that left-hand side, really, so block that off. And same over here on the right again. We don't need any pesky little humans wandering over there, do we? No, senor. Okay, cool. Right, so let's go check on these Carnos. Are they the right ones or aren't they? I'm betting on this one, the Alpine one. If I had to guess. I was incorrect. It's not the Alpine one. My first thought was the step one, so hopefully it's this one. You have to shoot this one in the face. All my gates are shut, right? Just double checking. Yeah, all my gates are shut. That's good. Sorry, Alpine Carno. Although it does kind of blend in with the buildings a little bit, which is pretty cool. It definitely blends in with the concrete wall, but since we're going for the overgrown foresty look, I think that's more appropriate. Are you the right one? You are. That's the one I wanted, right there. I think? Yeah, it must be. Step. Shoot you as well. And let's go try set this up ready for the Carnotaurus. We're going to give him a stable feeder. I don't think I want goats wandering around. I don't think that would make a lot of sense. Maybe that would make more sense. Because then what I can do is hide the feeder. What's my justification for a goat, though? And what's my justification for the feeder, actually, more so? The feeder would end eventually. Maybe we can just say there's a goat farm nearby and it's kind of just running perpetually. I don't love that idea. I don't like that positioning either. I want to hide it as much as possible. There we go. Give the goats some time to run around. I think we're just going to cover this in trees, basically like so. I want to feel like this fence here at the front is like the last stand against this burgeoning forest that's trying to push its way in, you know? I'd like more trees in here if possible. Maybe kill some of this middle path and try to get some in there. If it wasn't so bloody curvy, it would look better. Oh! Okay, we're going to delete. There we go, there we go, there we go. There you go, got a bit more on there. It's an overgrown little communication village thingamajig. It'd be nice to be able, it needs some walls, now that I think about it. It's InGen, it suits everything else, it needs some fencing. We're gonna give it some normal one, because I don't want to see the electric fence sign. Maybe like some, and what we can do is we're gonna do it like this, right? Little bits here and there that look like they would be part of a bigger wall, but have obviously died over time. Like so. I like that. It looks like a ruined little compound. Very cool. Very cool. Extend this out a bit further. You need it to have decent length before it shows the break, otherwise you can't really tell it's a break necessarily. A little bit in there as well. Not like that though. Come on. Okay, and we need a little bit of water. Just fine. Thematically, the water makes sense, I think. Put some in there, that's fine. You're not going to see it anyway, who cares? I think that's pretty cool, yeah. It's... Wait. Now it's cool. Wait. Nope. There. Nah. Now it's cool. Wait, has the monorail got power? I don't want the monorail to have power. Are you in my power line? Oh, you are, you cheeky little so-and-so. No, I can't have that, that's going to ruin it. Let's kill that. We'll just have to use little baby ones. Which is fine. Absolutely fine. I want it to feel... Why are you lit up? What are you doing? You don't have power. You like officially do not have power, and there you are. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. Whatever. One thing I really like as well, I think this was suggested in the comments, but if we can get the storms back on next Wednesday when the new patch comes in, what we can do is have a storm come in, and it does mean we'll do some damage to the rest of our park, which we'll have to repair, but the hope would be that the storm hits over here, right? And we can actually have some of these buildings put into a damaged mode, so it really looks ruined and destroyed. And that's definitely something I want to do in a future park as well. As I just think that'd be a really cool idea. Can I like break this in half a little bit? Is that better? What do we think? I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, Carnotaurus, how are we doing? 83%, nearly there. Let's sell off this one on the left. And I'm going to wait with that one. We'll let it get moving over there with its friend. This actually might be a good enough exhibit for the Carnotaurus to be happy. But how cool would that be? You come over here and all the buildings are on fire, or the holes in them smashed glass and smoking and stuff like that. It's nighttime. Few lights blinking in the distance as they're being watched, and the Carnotaurus is just stalking around the area. I think it's going to be very cool. Come on. There we go. Nope, not yet. I'm just trying to go to that bloody little effect. I think you have to get specifically close to a building. Oh, there's a car. Yeah, one car's fine. Now, oh, there's a person in it. Get out! Get out! It'd be really cool if you could leave cars where you want to as well. Get rid of the people and just have like abandoned jeeps lying around. That'd be pretty sweet. There's a lot of stuff that would be sweet though, folks. Sweet like chocolate. Whoa, whoa.
Adding task.
Get him shot, get them both moved over, and we are pretty much done. Let's see if we can do anything else over here to make this look a little bit more technical. Pull out the fence a little bit. And do our little, our little thing where we just stick stuff on and hope for the best, basically. Don't know what that's meant to be, but as long as it looks vaguely sciencey, I'm pretty happy with it. Double fence. Double fence is always a good idea. We are going to build like a proper workers' village, which I guess is kind of what this would have been in the past as well. Like I said, my InGen dudes, they need somewhere to hang out. Eventually, pretend they're not evil, all this kind of jazz. At some point, oopsie, nope, 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 nope. Can't have them just doing work all the time. It's kind of like what a corporation would do, you know? You think you want to keep your workers happy, not necessarily happy, but you want to keep them productive. And if giving them like a hot dog every now and again keeps them productive, you'd probably bear the expense, right? That's what I think anyway. Yeah, I do want to attach that path, so I can't do a gate, unfortunately. Hopefully we can put paths through gates at some point. That would be pretty cool. Little addition. Let's box off our substations. Nobody should be able to touch these. Only the engineer people, and they know the magical code that opens the concrete, okay? That's science, don't argue with me. Yeah, it's looking better, I think. Very regimented, very controlled. What I really want is lampposts and lights and like spotlights and stuff like that. Just decorations, man. God, do I want decorations. More than anything else. And that's what I'm back to. I flip-flop a lot on what I really want, but I do think decorations are probably top of the list. Let's get our Carnos sent over, and we are done. So, in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I clearly do pay attention to the comments, because this was literally all from my YouTube comment. You know, I'm going to go find out from who. Back in a second. You would have the most bloody complex name, wouldn't you? It's like Terrazina Zuza. I don't know if the D is pronounced or not, or it looks like a silent D, but it could be... No, I'm sure it must be a silent D. I have no idea. It's something like that. Thank you for the comment. It was a great idea. I'm more than open to suggestions. I'd still have a couple ideas. I'd like to do a mixed carnivore, small carnivore thingamajiggy. I'd like to do a hybrid section, sort of towards the bottom, maybe. I still need a way to... I think I'm going to block off this monorail with concrete, but I'm not sure yet. I think we might just do a little mini workers village up here. I don't really know how the whole thing's going to come together. Other than it will come together. That's all I know right now. At least in theory. Just gonna... Don't like these hills. We're gonna hide the hills. We're gonna blind them. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the hills have eyes. Don't you forget it. Or they'll come for you. Okay. I've got to stop being weird. There we go. Lovely stuff. And there's my lovely little camo Carnos. Not doing a great job of being camoed, admittedly, but trying their best. Yeah, so what do we do next? And how do I hide? Oh, I don't know. The monorail's bugging me. It's nice and straight there, but it's impossible to make it straight around a line. Which is absolutely fair enough, admittedly, but still. I just don't know how I'm going to block it all off. So what we can do over here? How do I block this off? Maybe do some trees there. A little bit of trees, fine. Nope. But that's not. Small angles are the devil. No matter what you were taught in a Christian camp about what the devil is. They were lying to you, and the real devil is small angles. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Look at them, taunting me. They know what they've done. I don't know if that's too much tree, you know? It feels like too much tree. It's not hard to have too much tree in this park. This park is all about no trees. In areas, anyway. Oh, that doesn't work. Can't do that either. I don't know what to do. All I can do is put in fences and paths, and I have to try to turn that into something. You know, it's quite difficult. I think that's okay. I don't know. It's a breeding area. I don't know. It makes it look better, I think, in general. We should have a little building here as well. Operations, what have we got? You know what we don't have, actually, is a visitor shelter. Emergency shelter thing. So we'll stick one of those over here. Just trying to fill the holes, really, to be honest. All there is to it.
Transportation complete.
A little bit of a tower. Maybe stick it in there. Yeah. Okay, transportation complete. Let's go meet our Carnotauruses. It's a little bit brown. Is there not a greener one? Am I going crazy? There might be a greener one. Okay, let's take a look at these. I want it in front of the building, you know? Oh, you're in the wrong angle, though. We'll set it to nighttime as well in a little bit as well. That's why I said a swell like 5 times, but a swell. Swellity, 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 swellity. Snap. Let's let them run around a little bit. I shouldn't believe they're going for the food. Which is, I don't know where the goats have gone, but they're both heading this. Oh, the water's over here as well. Yeah, maybe we need to get the goat over here. Maybe we can put a live food thing. It's not great. No, I don't like that at all. No, where's my tree gone? There we go. That's the only reason I got rid of it is because I want the tree back. I don't know what my justification for that is, but I do know that I want to try to keep the Carnotauruses heading around the sort of the building sort of area, so we need to lure them over there somehow, and this is probably the only way how to do it. Maybe the idea was we supplied a... Right, we're using our feeder. We're using an underground tunnel to supply the feeders, which I assume is how they work in the canon of the game anyway. Although I'm pretty sure nobody thought about it. And the idea is we've set up a feeder in the middle, in the heart of this abandoned village to keep the Carnotauruses from, you know, wandering towards the fences, toward where they could potentially at least attempt to break out. You know, we don't want them over in this direction. We don't want them here bashing their head and testing the fences out or using camouflage to sneak past or something. We want them focused over here. So in a way, we'd be trying to keep the Carnotauruses happy anyway. Like, this guy, this cheeky little so-and-so is already at the fences. Look at him. Needs more grassland. Well, maybe you should get out of the massive forest. I'm going to break down the forest a little bit. Forest doesn't look like this most of the time. It doesn't look quite so uniform, you know? Especially, I think it might struggle to build around the monorail tracks. Let's kill it a little bit in those areas, right? And what we can do is knock it out like there, for example, and then build it up again in the gaps. Like so. So it looks like it's like newer growth that's building in that area, sort of thing. You gotta think about these things. It's important. Probably. There we go. Hello. Now, please walk in front of a building so I can get a good thumbnail. Walk over this way, to the right. I can get you in front of the science center. Stop eating the food. I know it's delicious and nutritious, but that's not the point. You're not close enough to the building, okay? Forward. No. No. You nerd. Although that's a pretty cool... it's not bad. It's not bad. There's a building in the background. And it's a cool thumbnail. You guys mind this bit? I don't have to do this in the video, right? I can do this afterwards, but I figure people enjoy seeing this, so I kind of just keep doing it. Let's let this one approach out the forest. It's fun to just spend some time with our dinosaurs as well. They should be happy, right? Yeah. Now, the lighting is unfortunately in completely the wrong direction to get a good thumbnail with this one. Maybe? A little bit of luck? I don't love it. Where are you going? Come back to the village. Tell you what, let's make it nighttime. Bum, bum, bum. Don't know why this is lit up. It's really bugging me. But everything else is in the dark. And this is why we want to spend time in this mode, just to really get rid of the blimmin' little icons. It'd be really good if you could manually turn those off. But at least this area over here looks really good with them. Not over here. Over here looks really good with the lights on and stuff like that. That's a proper... It's kind of like, it reminds me of, you know, in horror films or zombie films, whatever, like in Resident Evil 2, where the city is infected and they build sort of walls around the city and then they've got these towers sort of looking in and like observing people as they leave. It's kind of got that vibe to it from me. Also, the pylons look really nice at light. Look at that. Bam! Frickin' pylons. How are we doing? Where are we? Can one of you... How did... Oh, for God's sake, I knew this would be a problem. I knew it. Right. Hopefully... I mean, I don't think they can get past, and all the food and water is down here. So in theory, they won't. They'll still come back down here, right? Hopefully, continuously, maybe. I don't think you can get through that left bit, and I don't think you can get through that middle bit. But you can sneak through there, so who knows? Why are they trying to break out anyway? I know there's delicious humans, but they're frickin' miles away. Looks so cool at night time, but it just does not thumbnail right, you know? It's just too dark, you can't see anything. I spent ages on that last thumbnail trying to make it so you could see the bloody Penoceratops, and you still couldn't bloody do it. But I do want to see what these guys look like in the village at night time. So, let's go. And this is very cool. Why can I see these icons on this view? Come on. Oh, it's so cool though. Why do you hate me? So weird. Okay. It's not going to go back in, is he? No. We're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I think this has turned out really well, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see you lovely folks in the next one. Feel free to leave suggestions, what you think we should do. You know, I've got ideas for like the hybrid stone and stuff like that, but I don't know how much I'm going to build it. You know, any ideas at all that you'd like to see implemented into the series, do not hesitate to let me know in the comments. I'll see you lovely folks in the next one. Cheers, much love, as always. Too many words. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.